motto is what?
Out of many, one.
Out of many, one people. We are out of many, but we are not one people. We need to be one people. And any government can make us to be one people, then we have a good Jamaica.
In 700 AD, a tribe of South American peoples looking for a new home landed on a Caribbean island they named Land of Wood and Water. Christopher Columbus stumbled onto the island forever, changing the future of the native Indians and the land. Spanish settlers arrived bringing sugar production and slaves, profoundly shaping the face of the island. By 1655, the British had pushed the Spanish out with very little resistance. The British knew they had gold via the sugar, tobacco, and slave productions.
Yes, I still feel that we are living in slavery because there are certain things with free speech that we can't say, because if you say it, although it's the facts, it offended somebody and it might cost your life.
Slavery is still underneath the cover within politics and gang members and even the family force. Children are forced to sell on roads and do pornal thing like prostitute.
You get a job to pick some ackee, for instance. When you go start picking the ackee, they might tell you say you have to scour pot and you have to scrub down wall, which in the ackee you go to pick.
You're still under some hard labor and still not getting any pay, so you're working for free.
For 150 years, with slave labor, the island was the most valuable possession in the world. The slave trade stopped in the 1830s, and the Jamaican Act of 1839 freed all slaves.
Like Bob Marley said it, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. I think that our people are still in a mindset that traps us mentally to think that, you know, people are better than us, the society, people who have more material value.
Slavery do not exist in Jamaica because we have a right to do as we please. We come and go, no one question it. As long as we don't break the law, no one question it.
A society has a genuine problem when more than half of the children are born to men that do not claim them. In many cases, girls as babies in an attempt to secure a man's economic support. Are our parents so preoccupied with basic survival?
Your mom can't do what the father's supposed to do, right? So you need a dad in the household to guide you through certain courses. Like being a man, you wouldn't tell your mother certain stuff. You'd like to reason with your father because he's like the guy and you're a male.
With the absence of a father, a young youth or a young child may not get the full knowledge that they needed to be in the outside world.
Young guys, 16, 15 and under, are still on the road, begging, abandoned from age 2 and 3. And the reason for that is because sometimes them parents just can't be bothered and them just abandon them.
See, if you go to school as a little youth and them say, well, bring father figure is a stepfather.
There are certain things I need to talk to my father about, and when he's not there, I'm going to turn to someone for assistance, and this could get me pregnant or lead to something more dangerous.
Does crime in this country has to do with choices, decisions, and certain behavior? Are the Jamaican people capable of passing better law and reforming the security forces? We can't refuse to address these problems. Otherwise, we as a nation are creating criminality in the first place. As of December 2007, 35% of people living in the country are unemployed. Gang violence brought on by the drug trade just add fuel to the uncontrolled fire.
Young guys just broken up at the age of 17, 18, going into badness, that doesn't cost them a thing.
violent like now, right? But you could go anywhere, leave your door open, you could throw down anything, nobody no trouble it. Now you have to lock up every creases and corner.
When I was younger and in White Horses, it's a different time from now. Our White Horses was quiet and nice, but now White Horses get upset.
It's not enough work to our people in Jamaica, so they don't have nothing to do. They just sit down on the road, same thing, fine again.
We are intend to be ashamed to even show that we are a lack of knowledge to get help. So we use force, we use this fear, intimidation, intimidate others that they don't get too close to us. And that lead to more violence, robbery, killing, who knows.
One way to fix this problem is to create more employment, to educate the youths, because they are the future of tomorrow.
Most people don't want to work, so they see an easy living, easy income of being killing somebody, robbing and stealing.
Jamaica is exceedingly gone bad in a violent way. You understand? So the music you play on radio really influence them whether they go the right or the wrong way.
Only way the crime can stop, we have to sit down with each other and talk to each other.
The emancipation of slaves allowed a Jamaican education system for the masses. Most of these schools were established by the country's churches. Today, the Ministry of Education and Youth has complete responsibilities for the policy direction of education. Above the primary education level, there is no free education. How does a country expect strong leaders to be created when most above the age of 12 years old find it hard to continue their education?
Many of our youths here in SouthSide are uneducated and they become caught up in this rich quick mentality, leading to them wanting guns and to extort.
Young people are not interested to go to school because they don't see it as a profitable thing going to school and spending all those years and doing those hard studies, and then they come home and sit down on parents.
More parents can afford to send their children to school because we have free education now, thanks to the Prime Minister and his team.
Education Minister, they are trying. They are trying because days gone by, children used to be like, didn't have any books or any textbook to look into or to read. They have even come in with this free education thing.
There's more training accessible, there is more work available, so I think that it is on a rate that is improving and it's excelling than before.
Government is getting more motivated by encouraging companies to maintain a space for the youths to get a job.
We're getting more advanced in technology, computer and all that. So in the future, we're seeing ourselves as a future computeristic world.
With an educated society, there will be more wealthy people who have more knowledge, and there will be more working people in the financial environment, and it would lead to a better society in SouthSide. The Jamaican island independence was achieved on August 6, 1962. This young country created a two-party system between the People National Party and the Jamaica Labour Party. Today, both parties remain strong, alternating for power. The green, which stands for the JLP, Jamaica Labour Party, and the orange, which stands for the PNP, the People National Party. If you're in green clothes and in an area which is PNP, which is the orange color, people want to beat you, kill you, and even take your life for no reason because of a color.
The people who come into power, who are new in power, have to take on what has been left on from the people previously. So it's hard for us to repair the damage that has already been done. You know, unless you come with something new and innovative and dynamic to really just change everything and get help from, you know, wherever we can get help from.
Many of our laws need to be amended so that there is not so much a loophole for our politicians to do wrong and to get away that easily.
The problem with the political system in Jamaica because they don't unite. They're fighting for power, not for the country.
The two-party business now work. Because you see this two-party business, it no fit Jamaica.
What example are they sending to my 16 and 18-year-old children? They are not setting a good example. And politicians need to be more positive. If only they come together, trust me, we would have a blessed Jamaica.
Is it possible we hold ourselves back, our willingness to tolerate violence and crime? Are we trying to separate, differentiate ourselves from who we came from? It is our duty and privilege to find ways to continue Jamaica's success through our internal programs of better education, stronger family unions, and a means of creating jobs.